So in anticipation and in gearing up for the expansion that's coming out next month, Bungie released a massive update for Destiny this week. It was upwards of 2 gigs of new stuff that we had to download. The downside to this update was you probably had to wait a long time before you could start playing Destiny, but the upside is that we got a lot of cool new things. And one of them might have been waiting for you at the Postmaster if you've already purchased the expansion pass. This little treat was a sparrow called the Tumbler, and it lets you do freestyle tricks around the world of Destiny. Pretty cool. Another addition we've got to the world of Destiny is Iron Banner 2.0. Now last time a lot of people were complaining that your level didn't really matter, that, you know, level 20s could be owning level 30s, and we had this false expectation, I guess, that it was going to matter a lot more than that. And Bungie, seeing that that's what we want, they've changed it so that that's going to happen. We've got this nice little damage output curve for Iron Banner 2.0, this little graph that Deej has shown us. If you notice, as your level increases, as far as your level difference between you and another player, the damage multiplier decreases. So it looks like if there's a player that's 10 levels higher than you, then you might have like 0.1 damage output to that player. I don't think we all have to understand this graph, but what we do need to know is that, yeah, level's gonna matter this time. Another thing that some of you guys might be excited for is we've got some new shaders and emblems that are for sale in the tower. So if you're looking for some new colors and for some new emblems, go ahead and check those out. One important thing that Bungie has addressed is that there was an accidental nerf on Thorn. Deej was talking about how when you've got so many numbers and so many equations going around that sometimes these things happen. While he was talking about this accidental nerf on Thorn though, he gave us a cool promise. He said, "We're about to give you more reasons to covet almost all of the exotics in the Grimoire deck." In this section of the update, he basically promises us some really good buffs. Now this is something that I've been anticipating because, sure, I worked hard to get Thorn and it looks really, really cool, but it's not in my build because I can't use it. It's just not fast enough yet. And Patience and Time is great. I love that sniper, but I don't know, there's just something that it needs, like a buff. I think what we want as a community is just a little more contrast between those legendary items and the exotic items. We want to be really, really impressed by these exotic items, and I think Bungie's going to give that to us. Now, we can't exactly have just this dominating gun that if you've got that, you are the best player in the game, but I trust that Bungie will do a good job in making sure that these exotics feel more, well, exotic. One last interesting update involves strikes. You may have noticed that if you've got 3 people playing in your strike, it seems like it's a lot harder for some reason. Well, I guess it is harder and it's not intentional. James Sy, who works at Bungie, says, "We made a couple of changes. First, we tuned the damage to be a little easier overall so that we'd see higher survival rates in 3-player fire teams. Then we normalized these damage values across all group sizes so that players wouldn't feel that additional guardians joining the strike made things harder. Players can now be certain that people joining their team are helping their progress, not hindering it." So that's great. I'm excited about that because some of those strikes just feel like they're not worth doing sometimes, just a little too over the edge. He goes on to say, "The side effect of this change is that playing strikes solo has indeed become a little harder. We acknowledge that this is undesirable for many players and we're considering different ways to solve these problems." So for you solo strike players, Destiny's listening. They're thinking about what they can do to make sure that you can still get your solo strike experience, because with this update, what they've done is, well, it's going to make it a lot harder. So what are some more updates that you guys are hoping to see that we haven't seen yet? Personally, I'm just crazy excited for those buffs. I can't wait to have Thorn feel like it's actually an exotic hand cannon. Let us know in the comments section or send us a tweet. And I did just want to say, I think Bungie's been doing a really, really good job just trying to fine-tune this game and make it really good for all of us. They're listening to us. So let your voice be heard and join the conversation. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you guys next time.